Christianity. Christianity is a monotheistic religion based on the teachings of Jesus Christ. Christians believe in one God who created everything, and that Jesus, God's Son, came to earth, died for humanity's sins, and rose again to offer salvation to all who believe. The Bible, which includes the Old and New Testaments, is their holy text. Key practices include worship, prayer, and following Jesus' teachings about love, forgiveness, and compassion. Hinduism. Hinduism is a diverse religion that started in ancient India. It includes a wide variety of beliefs, rituals, and practices. Core ideas include karma, the law of cause and effect, dharma, which means one's duty in life, and moksha, which is freedom from the cycle of reincarnation. Hinduism worships many gods and goddesses, with Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva being the most important. Sacred texts include the Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. Islam. Islam is a monotheistic religion founded by the Prophet Muhammad in the 7th century CE. Its main belief is in one God, Allah, and following the teachings of the Quran, the holy book of Islam, as well as the Hadith, which records Muhammad's sayings and actions. Muslims believe Islam is the original and only true religion of God, starting with the Prophet Adam, and see Judaism and Christianity as previous forms of Islam that were later altered by humans. Buddhism. Buddhism is a spiritual path that focuses on understanding and ending suffering through mindfulness, meditation, and ethical living. It began in ancient India and teaches the Four Noble Truths: the truth of suffering, its cause, its end, and the path to end it. The Eightfold Path offers guidance toward enlightenment and freedom from suffering. Judaism. Judaism is one of the oldest monotheistic religions, originating in the ancient Near East. It focuses on the covenant between God and the Jewish people, as outlined in the Torah, which is part of the Hebrew Bible. Judaism highlights ethical living, rituals, and the pursuit of justice. Core beliefs include the oneness of God, the importance of community, and the concept of being chosen by God. Shinto. Shinto is the traditional religion of Japan, emphasizing the worship of kami, which are spirits or deities found in nature, ancestors, and sacred places. Rituals, purification, and a harmony with the natural world are central to Shinto, and it greatly influences Japanese culture, traditions, and ceremonies. Taoism. Taoism is a philosophical and spiritual tradition from ancient China, centered around the Tao, or the Way, the natural order of the universe. Taoism encourages simplicity, living in harmony with nature, and cultivating inner peace through practices like meditation, Tai Chi, and studying texts like the Tao Te Ching. Voodoo. Voodoo is a religion mainly practiced in Haiti and parts of West Africa. It blends African animism, Caribbean indigenous beliefs, and Catholicism. It involves ancestor worship, reverence for spirits called Loa, and rituals with music, dance, and offerings to communicate with the spirit world for healing, protection, and guidance. Sikhism. Sikhism is a monotheistic religion that began in the 15th century in the Punjab region of South Asia, founded by Guru Nanak and shaped by the Sikh gurus that followed. It believes in one God, equality among all people, community service, and selfless devotion. Key practices include meditating on God's name, Nam Simran, serving others, Seva, and singing hymns from the Sikh scripture, Guru Granth Sahib. Spiritism. Spiritism is a belief system that supports the existence of spirits and communication with them through mediums. It began in the 19th century and teaches about moral values, reincarnation, and spiritual evolution. Spiritism became well known through the teachings of Allan Kardec and is practiced in many forms around the world. Confucianism. Confucianism is a philosophical and ethical system that began in ancient China, founded on the teachings of Confucius. It focuses on moral values, social harmony, and cultivating virtues like filial piety, righteousness, and proper behavior. At the core of Confucianism is the idea of run, meaning kindness or humanity, which guides how people should treat one another. Bahá'í Faith. The Bahá'í Faith is a monotheistic religion founded in the 19th century by Baha'u'llah in Persia. It emphasizes unity among people, the oneness of God, and the harmony of all religions. The Bahá'í Faith sees Baha'u'llah as the most recent in a line of prophets, which also includes Abraham, Moses, Buddha, Jesus, and Muhammad. Jainism. Jainism is an ancient Indian religion that teaches nonviolence, truthfulness, and self-control. It was founded by Lord Mahavira in the 6th century BCE. Jains believe in karma, reincarnation, and freeing the soul from the cycle of birth and death through spiritual purification and enlightenment. Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, originating in ancient Persia over 3,500 years ago. Founded by the prophet Zoroaster, it believes in one supreme God, Ahura Mazda, and a struggle between good, represented by Ahura Mazda, and evil, represented by Ungra Mainyu. Deism. Deism is the belief in a supreme being who created the universe but does not interfere with human affairs or reveal themselves through religious texts. Wicca. Wicca is a modern pagan religion focused on reverence for nature, worship of a goddess and god, and the practice of magic. It started in the mid-20th century and draws on ancient pagan traditions, folklore, and ceremonial magic. Atheism. Atheism is the lack of belief in gods or deities. It rejects theism, the belief in any gods. Atheists rely on reason, science, and evidence rather than religious faith or supernatural explanations to understand the world. Satanism. Satanism includes different beliefs and practices related to the symbol of Satan. Most forms of Satanism reject traditional religious values and emphasize individualism, rationality, and personal power. Greek Paganism. Greek paganism was the ancient religion of the Greeks before Christianity. It centered around a pantheon of gods and goddesses, led by Zeus. Worship included rituals, sacrifices, and festivals to honor the gods. Mythology played a key role in explaining the world and human existence. Egyptian paganism. Egyptian paganism was practiced in ancient Egypt for over 3,000 years. It was a polytheistic belief system with gods and goddesses such as Ra, Isis, and Osiris. Egyptians believed in the afterlife, practiced mummification, and performed rituals to prepare the soul for its journey after death.